Hey there, everybody! Welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation. We're a web show all about the movies, and we're so excited because we've all seen the biggest movie of the year so far, Age of Avengers. Jeremy Renner won't stop digging a hole for himself. I think that's the title. Is that the...
It sounds right.
Yeah.
But I actually have not seen that film.
But it's true. He won't. Anyway, I'm your host, Steve Skelton. I'm here with fellow film pig Todd Robert Anderson. Our third film pig, Steve Falk, isn't available because he is shooting his show, You're the Worst. Second season will be airing on FXX later this year, so watch for that. In his place, we have some very special guests from Brat Cave here on GeekNation. We have Katie and Rosey. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, thanks guys.
For having us.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I feel weird because the people at home can't see this, but we're staring at their set right now of their show.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's right over our eye line.
It's right there.
So that's that. But it's great to have everybody here. Let's get things started with a little popcorn.
Yeah! Popcorn!
Spilled it on myself.
And what can you do?
It's really good popcorn. Let's get rolling with some rash judgments. What are rash judgments, you may ask?
I am asking.
Nobody really asks. But what they are is
I asked.
okay. Movies are coming out soon.
They are.
You want to know whether you should go see them or not.
How do you know?
You don't know. We'll tell you based solely on our own dickish opinions because we don't see these movies ahead of time. We don't get screeners. We don't get invited to premieres. So we just watch the trailers and go, I don't know. So, Todd, do you have a rash judgment for us?
Oh, golly. Yes, I do. My rash judgment is the latest from everybody's favorite Putin lackey, Steven Seagal. This movie is called Absolution because he's looking for a solution to his abs.
Which he no longer has.
Which he no longer has. This is coming... when they say video on demand or select theaters, I'm kind of thinking that they didn't select the theaters. I don't know who selects the
They were randomly selected.
It's like basically a shitty theater somewhere that's like, yeah, okay, we'll show this. We don't know what it is. But it's him and Vinnie Jones, who's his second best friend after Putin, who does a lot of these direct-to-video movies with Steven Seagal. And Steven Seagal wants to get some kind of revenge or something before he dies, and doesn't mind dying doing it, according to the voiceover, the mumbly Steven Seagal voiceover in the trailer. I'm a huge Steven Seagal fan, and as a Steven Seagal fan...
He's a lawman.
He is a lawman. And he's out for true justice.
Of course he is.
And he's above the law. A lot of people, when they hear Steven Seagal, they think about those movies from the early 90s where he could move. But he can't anymore. So he shoots guns, and people who can actually do martial arts, like do it around him. It's like sort of, Liza Minnelli, chorus girls dancing around her, and she just is still because she's got a bad back. So this is sort of what this is. Usually his straight-to-video movies make absolutely no sense, and they're choppy and weird. I don't know why they keep making them, how they get funding, who pays to watch them outside of myself.
European organized crime.
Yeah, if you really, really want to see Absolution with Steven Seagal, just call me, get in touch with me on Twitter or Facebook, whatever. You can come over to the house and we'll have some beers and watch it and fall asleep 30 minutes in, which is generally what I do when I watch these Steven Seagal movies. Hey, Steve, I love you, man. Absolution.
Wow, thanks for that hearty recommendation.
You're
Steven Seagal.
very welcome.
Absolution.
Very welcome.
Now, even though Steven Falk isn't with us this episode, he does have a rash judgment for us.
Huh?
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Hey everybody, me and Zoe are here to talk about Good Kill. It's an Ethan Hawke movie directed by Andrew Niccol, who did Gattaca, and it's about a drone pilot who kills people really far away, and then he has crisis of conscience because it's all a video game, and he misses real combat because he was a fighter pilot. And January Jones is in it, and Bruce Greenwood, and it doesn't look terrible to me, but it looks very dramatic. It was at the Toronto Film Festival. I don't know how people liked it there, but I bet you could find out if you did a little research. And but yeah, that's a good kill. And Ethan Hawke looks like he's doing his job, like acting a lot. Yeah, it's not The Purge, but whatever. All right. See you later. So, anything else? Good dog. Good kill.
That was a really fascinating rash judgment.
Wow.
So many good points.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, too many to really talk about.
No, we can't.
Yeah.
We're not going to recap the thing.
Yeah,
I just watched it.
So let's just keep rolling with the rash judgments. Rosey, do you have a rash judgment for us?
Yeah, I do. Pitch Perfect 2 is coming out, and I know that like I'm the primo demographic because I am an ex-musical theater plus-size woman, so of course like I have to be on board with this movie. But there are some like issues I have with like suspension of disbelief. Like I just feel like, okay, so I'm watching this trailer. I like the first one. It took me a while to see it, actually, but when I finally saw it, I think I was like sick and staying at my parents' house, and I was like, just a wash of memories went over me, and I was like, oh my God, I remember what it felt like to be different and also like very talented. and I love it. It's a good message. It's like girl power. We don't have enough girl power movies, but like this movie seems like insane. First of all, like I love an a cappella choir, but I don't imagine that they would go on a world tour. Nor do I know like how they would get butts to fill those seats. I feel like that would be a really good movie, is like the poor people that are handing out flyers like to get people into the theater would be really interesting. But what I am very excited about in this movie, it seems like they've taken a note from Indiana Jones that Nazis are the greatest universal villain.
There are Nazis in this?
Well, there's like a bad German choir. You know what I mean? And they like come on the screen with like these, it looks like a propaganda film, like their faces are in profile, and like, you have entered the music night. I don't know what they're saying, but it looks super just like they're and they even drop it in the trailer. They're like, World War II. And I was like, no, that's America saying that because they're like, we're going to beat you
because like World War II.
Yeah.
Wait, they say World War II in it?
Historically accurate.
Yeah.
That's true.
Anna Kendrick is like, she knows the outcome of the choir competition because of World War II. Because, that joke's okay to make.
No.
Not politically correct.
I mean, we're technically making it. We're making a joke right now.
I also don't believe that all those girls are in college still. At all. And they're like really committed to their like extracurriculars, but what about like their actual schoolwork? Maybe
Probably
they'll
suffering.
pick up. Yeah. They're on tour and fighting Nazis. I hope it's like as violent as my dreams are.
It's violent? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well that is it seems like a thumbs up.
I'm not 100%
It's like
sure.
here,
Yeah,
but like
it's-
I'll bring this with me and it'll be here.
Yeah, I'm fantastic. All right. Thank you so much. Katie, do you have a rash judgment for us?
Yes, I do. Mad Max Fury Road. I've been watching the trailer for that quite a bit. It's weird because it's the same exact trailer for Scorpion King starring The Rock.
Yes.
They
Dwayne
use
Who was the hotter guy?
They use the same set. They're both equally as hot.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Tom Hardy is really hot.
I mean, The Rock's pretty hot. I mean,
You wouldn't kick the Rock out of bed, is
Yeah.
what she's saying.
no.
I think
It'd be hard.
Yeah, I think it'd be physically difficult.
Because he's a wrestler and he's strong.
Yes.
It would be difficult, but yes, the trailer looks really fun. I mean, the first trailer, the teaser trailer that they put out, it's just a car just in the desert, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like peeing on a lizard or something.
Yeah, like that's it. And everyone was like, "Oh, watch this! Oh, it's gonna be the best!" Like right after Comic-Con, and I was like, "Okay, like why are you so pumped about this?" And then when the next trailer came out, I was like, "All right, I get it now." There's like a bunch of cars and a bunch of explosions. It's the apocalypse, and yeah. Is there any dialogue in this movie?
It doesn't seem like there.
No,
what I
there's that
wonder.
crazy guy who says, "What a beautiful day."
Oh yeah, the guy with the goggles. He's like, "What a beautiful day!"
Are they all British? That's what I was
well, they're Australian.
Australian, yeah, I think it's
Australian.
Except for Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
who's British, who they cast as an Australian.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
And Charlize Theron's from South Africa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yes.
In the movie?
No,
real-
she-
in real
just
life.
in general. Yeah.
George Miller is an Australian. The first Mad Max was an Aussie, B movie.
Right.
You know, what do they call that? Ozploitation.
Ozploitation.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
exactly. But George Miller also directed Babe, Pig in the City. I don't know if you're familiar. Good movie.
Also post-apocalypse.
Post-apocalyptic pig in Australia. Mm-hmm. This is an unofficial sequel to Razorback as well as the official sequel to Babe.
So, you know, there's a lot of parallels in there.
The hairdos, I would say.
I just read that Eve Ellsner, the writer of the Vagina Monologues, was a consultant on Mad Max Fury
Wait,
Road.
what?
No,
What?
we definitely have to
Just
see
read
this movie.
Yes, and the picture was just all the women in the movie, and she like, why do you need a consultant to be able to be like,
Ladies,
all right,
your vagina would be in a state of panic.
During
Feel the fear
apocalypse.
and the anger in your puss.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Now let's crash these cars together.
So if you're wondering about Mad Max Fury Road, I say see it because this sounds like a huge
What did
mess.
she do? I really want to know what she did.
She, you know, just like basically wanted to tell the women like this is how you should feel in the apocalypse. I don't it's really contrived.
That's kind of amazing because it makes no sense, but I also desperately want to see what the result is. So yeah, Mad Max Fury Road, see it, and that is Rash Judgments. Fantastic, everybody.
Yay.
Now, on the Film Pigs, we get little exciting little tidbits, little snippets.
Like what?
Sometimes it's a trailer, sometimes it's
Masterclass.
a masterclass, and we've got
PSA.
something. We've got something in this episode we've never done before. We've never seen before on the Film Pigs.
What's that?
And I don't want to give it away,
Sure.
because it's a genre of film that we haven't really talked about that much,
Oh, okay.
but it's very popular.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe we should just jump into it and let everybody see it. What do you think? I mean, what do you think we should do? What do you?
I think we should.
Roll it! Usually it's pretty easy to tell what genre of movie you're in.
If there's an explosion, you're in an action film. If you meet cute, you're in a romantic comedy.
And some other film genres can kind of sneak up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Has something like this ever happened to you?
You know you're not supposed to be all up in this hood.
Hey, I'm just trying to get back to my gang of malcontented youths.
What if I don't want to let you?
I do not like what you are throwing down.
What I'm throwing down is you make me want to throw up.
Oh, it's time to kick your ass.
What the hell are you doing? I'm gonna kill you. Oh my God. What's happening to me?
Oh God, I just realized what this is. We are in a...
That's right. The dance movie genre can be extremely sneaky. You have to be careful.
Parents, has this ever happened to you?
Now, what's this your mother tells me about you not going to Princeton?
Dad, Princeton just isn't for me anymore. There's something else in my heart.
Well, you better put Princeton in your heart. Damn it! Well, what the hell are you doing?
Don't you know, dummy? You're in a...
It's very easy to get tricked into the dance movie genre. You need to look out for these warning signs.
1. Always check for extras dancing in the background.
2. When you're listening to music on your headphones, somehow everyone else in the room can hear the music too.
3rd, whenever you think you're about to have consensual sex, this happens.
I want you so much.
Take me now, you big, beastly, bulging man.
Oh God, help! I'm in a...
And remember, when you realize that you're suddenly in a dance movie, there's only one thing you can do.
Get your groove on.
Whoa.
That was amazing.
I would not. They do sneak up on you.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know when you're going to be in a dance movie.
You don't know.
It's just kind
That's
of
a very helpful PSA that we just saw.
So that was the show, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to thank our absent film pick, Stephen Falk.
Thanks, Steve.
I'd like to thank Todd Robert Anderson. I'd like to thank our very special guests, Rosey, Blair, and Katie Molinaro. From Brat Cave here on GeekNation.
Watch it. It's very funny.
It's hilarious.
It's very funny. There's talking butts.
Yeah, and there's a mop that has abs drawn on it. It's hilarious.
And they like toaster pastries.
We do.
I love
so good.
And there's a puppet.
Proppets.
Puppets. They're made from marinara.
So
It's like a puppet and a crumpet.
yeah, so you gotta watch it. It's great. And that's our show. And until next time, the concession stand is closed due to health code violations.